Reasonable clout, reasonable clout. We don't need a lot, just a decent amount. It's reasonable clout.
That boy Hov hit the stage at the Roots picnic. Now, if we would have been recording, we wouldn't have heard anything about it. We wouldn't have been able to, witness it live, which I was able to do, being that we weren't recording. And yo, first of all, my man popped out with the motherfucking afro, dog. One time for the afro, dog. And I got a theory actually on the transformation with the hair, but I'll get into it in a minute. But before we get into the shots, yeah, he took shots at Drake and some other people. Before we get into all of that, man, first of all, Hov really showed that he is still that nigga, man. He really showed that he's that guy, dog. From hit after hit after hit after hit, like it's undeniable. You know, it was just real dope to see. I am a huge Jay-Z fan, and I always considered him, you know, the pinnacle, if you will. You know what I'm saying? He's like the top of the top. He's at the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? And all the other rappers, artists, they're trying to get to that peak that he's at. And when you think he's on his peak, he go to a new height. You know what I'm saying? So but it was real dope, man. I enjoyed watching. I actually had to I caught it like at a later into the show last night. But I was able to watch the entire show today leading up to this recording, and chef's kiss, man. He just showed what's in store for his 3-show weekend coming up. I believe, is it next month? I think it's next month. He's gonna be performing in New York at the Yankee Stadium. When is it? So it's gonna be, I just don't want to get the dates wrong. That's why I'm looking it up. Oh, it's gonna be in July. Okay, July 10th, 11th, and 12th. It looked like it's still tickets available as well. Um, but yeah, so he gave us really a little sample of what we could expect coming up on his show in New York, which is going to be incredible. He's going to be doing the Reasonable Doubt album on Friday night. Then he'll be doing the Blueprint on Saturday. And then he'll be doing what's called the Extra Endings on Sunday. Now, what I will say about speculations around that show is, you already figured, well, maybe not you, but a lot of people already figured that he would be sending shots at folks in a freestyle form on one of those shows during that weekend. during the Reasonable Doubt 20-year anniversary, I believe. No, 25-year. I forget what. Anyway, during that show, so people already figure, oh yeah, Jay gonna be, you know, shooting at folks in a freestyle. Then even further into that theory after Drake dropped his album a couple weeks ago and was sending shots throughout the whole album at Jay-Z. I think he sent a few shots at Jay-Z in that album. And so people like, oh yeah, just wait till his show. Just wait till his show. Jay-Z gonna respond. You know, he real slick. Jay-Z the type of nigga that he'll wait like 2-3 years after you probably said something about him, and he'll return with shots at you. You know what I'm saying? On maybe a verse or a freestyle during the show, but he's gonna send shots back at you. And man, did he not waste no time, man. He said, fuck that show. I'm about to do it at the Roots Picnic. And he performed at the Roots Picnic last night, and he did exactly that. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through some of the shots, you know what I'm saying? Because it was quite a few. He didn't just shoot at Drake, he shot at a few people, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to it. You feel me? But before we get into it, I want to say, man, this has really reignited the excitement. And it's so crazy that he was the one, a couple months ago, saying that how he felt about battle rap and how there's no place for it anymore, that it's just got too dirty and too disgusting. You know what I mean? I'm paraphrasing, of course, but yeah, he just made it seem like it was just such a awful thing for people to be doing uh in these times, you know what I'm saying, after what happened with between the Kendrick and the Drake battle, you know. So he really felt like, yeah, we shouldn't be doing that, you know what I mean? So for him to after that come with this, which I don't think it was too many things that was like really below the belt, if any. It was kind of surprising to see that he is very well still ready to come at people. But let's get into the freestyle. I did get the lyrics off of Rap Genius, and they do break it down. So for some of the punchlines I may have missed or I didn't know, I wasn't aware of, I was able to get hip to it via Rap Genius. And the first shot was actually at Bugsby. He shot at Tony Bugsby. The 1-800 ambulance chaser would have wished one came, but 911 is a joke. That was his shot at him. But basically, you know, Bugsby was the one that got the young lady, or not got her, but represented her, saying that Jay-Z and I believe Diddy scraped her as an underage at some after party. I forget the event. It was some award show or something. But it come out that all of that shit was false and it was all made up, and now he's actually countersuing um them for that. Um and then he shoots at Tory Lanez and his dad with the lyric, "The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something that having to drink. So, oh, and he also say, you know how dumb that is. Another one fumbled his wonderful how I get the blame. So basically, he's more so coming at Tory Lane's dad because where is it? Tory Lane's dad was saying how Rock Nation is gonna crumble um pretty much at the hands of this case. But I'm not seeing that part. Perker part. I'm never gonna get. Yeah, I don't know. It was there earlier, but basically, Tory Lane's father was coming out like, "Yeah, the Rock is gonna be crumbling." He like, "Nah, the Rock ain't crumbling. You leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much to drink. Do you know how dumb that is?" Another one fumbled his. Wonder how I get the blame. So boom, he's at the Lanes' neck too. You dig? So from there, what we got? Oh, then my man go at Dame. You know Dame had to get it. Dame was one of the loudest niggas talking about Hov. You know what I'm saying? Um, niggas' teeth is tumbling out of their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. There's a murder mystery game. We probably not all know, but you know, Dane was doing a live and his teeth just fell out of his mouth, you know. And a lot of niggas would point to Jay like, damn, why ain't you looking out for your man? Like, why you got him out here? I know y'all at odds, but damn, y'all was the Rock. Y'all was on top of the world. Y'all had everything moving. Like, you can't let Dame go out sad like this. You know what I'm saying? So where you at? That's why he like, how do I get the blame? You know what I'm saying? You dig? Let's keep going, man. And he was like, you had the cash cow and thunk it. You knew you had the J, and if you had J, okay, not okay. So make another Hove. You dig what I'm saying? Um, who thunk it? You what you will pump test? I don't know what that means, but anyway, let's go. Who he shooting next? I wanna know. It went into a fire fucking Lauren Hill bar. Uh let's see. I just want to focus on who he shot at. Okay, so he shot at Ye as well. It say you heard of wonder kind. Apparently wonder kind translate into wonder child. And he was like, you ever heard of a wonder kind? My children is some of them. Have you niggas no shame? What he's basically saying is how when Kanye he went on that rant, I believe it was like a Twitter rant or whatever, and he was calling Jay-Z's son, you know what I'm saying? One of the words we probably can't even say on YouTube, but he was just I don't know, just claiming that Jay-Z's son probably ain't all the way there or whatever, man. Respectfully, you dig what I'm saying? So Jay-Z just basically coming back with like, yo, nigga, my kids are good. Like they're they're child prodigies. You dig what I'm saying? They good, bro. I don't know what you on. Like I don't know what's up with your kids, but my kids good. You know what I'm saying? And he said, my children, So he's like, all my kids. So they good. You know what I mean? And he's like, y'all trying to get under skin. He said, I really get under skin. That's how I'm playing. And if anybody know Jay-Z's story back in the day, he stabbed um damn, I forget Un's whole name, but I guess he was bootlegging his album. He was selling it like 3 months before the release of it. I forget what album. Uh, I forget what album, but he basically ran into him in a club and ended up stabbing him. Man, this the poetic part of it. He whispered to the nigga, you break my heart. You break my heart." And stabbed the nigga twice or whatever, and then ended up turning himself into the police. But let's see what else. Your thumbs with your thumbs again. Everybody think that. Everybody think that the one is saying you're no manic. Watch how sane he act in my presence. Nigga shrink, which was a crazy fucking bar. The whole therapy. Then he followed it up with I need a new therapist. That was a crazy bar. But people think he was then again talking about Kanye, he says how I don't want to get into the you know, mental health part of it, but let's see what else he got. Oh, he sent a little shot at damn. What's my man from State Property? Oskino, I believe it's Oskino. He said that nut ass nigga still stuttering because Oskino stutters, and he said that chatty patty down on his luck again. I guess claiming that the nigga don't, he doing whatever to get it because he ain't got it. You dig what I'm saying? Then he said, Quest introduced me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him. Questlove, the drummer, Jaguar, right? That's been saying all this crazy shit about Jay-Z. Crazy shit, dog. Crazy shit. And he like, it's fuck Jaguar so much that shit. It should be fuck Questlove. You dig what I'm saying? That was crazy. Man, we're at 20. Hopefully we ain't on this Jay-Z shit too long, but I do want to go through these shots. Oh, then he get into the Nicki Minaj. Now, if there's anybody that don't know, Nicki Minaj has really been shooting at Jay-Z crazy. Like all kind of shit. Jay-Z, Rock Nation. I forget the other young lady. I should have been more prepared, but she been going at Jay-Z crazy. You dig what I'm saying? So he had shots for her too. He's like that lady back on that stuff. She sound like she in love with him. Now me, I take that as she sound like she's still in love. She sound like she's in. Hold on. Let's say back on that stuff. She sound like she's in love with him. She sounds like she's in love with Trump. That's how I took it. The way she been moving, I feel like she sound like she's in love with Trump. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with that? And he follows with her kin can't even, and he can start to kind of stutter, take they kids. He's stuttering. He's saying, enough with him. Now, what people took from that is Ken, which is it's a double entendre. Don't even ask me how. But Ken is my husband name is Ken Petty. You dig what I'm saying? And he has some crazy cases dealing with the youth, if you can catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? And then you could double play on Ken, Kin, and her brother, he's locked behind bars right now doing some crazy shit. So it's like they can't even, what he's basically saying is they can't even take him to school. They can't even take him to the park. These niggas is on the list. They're on the offender list. So they can't even, you know what I'm saying? He kind of slickly, like, niggas thought he was fumbling with his words, but it was a play. You dig what I'm saying? So he kind of like, y'all can't hey, that nigga gonna have to have supervision to be around his kid. That's crazy, bruh. That was crazy. He said, a rapper can't be my op. I got MAGA Republicans, which is another, Nicki being aligning with MAGA. So fuck you. I'm on to your big homie. Fuck you. I'm on to your big homie. Cause y'all, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Um, let's keep going. He has some fire lines, but we gotta keep it going. Okay, here we go. Here we go. He was like, I ran for 40 days, my neck get flooded again. My wrist get flooded again. My network went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm 10 up. I'm guessing 10 billion. The nigga 10 billion up. He's like, wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Like you looking at he's talking to Drake, by the way. He's talking to Drake now. You looking at these fucking Billboard charts. Fuck them Billboard charts. That's what he basically saying. Fuck the Billboard charts, dog. You on the wrong list, nigga. I'm about to be up 10. No, he said I'm up 10. So he probably already up there. He said, wrong chart, champ. You got to look up again. Niggas look up to Hov. I never looked up to them. Well, I already know. Well, I already know Drake came at him like the jig is up. First of all, he said the jig is up. And then on I believe a different track, he was like, I would take basically he'll take the money, fuck a dinner with Jay. It's nothing I could learn from him. Which I don't know. I think it's still shit you can learn from him because that nigga is up. You did what I'm saying? And then he started talking crazy to this nigga. He said, them crackers got you publishing. Gangster. Go talk tough to them. Hold on. Oh my God. Another one. You talking so tough, nigga. Go talk tough to them motherfuckers that got your shit. Don't take them to court, nigga. Go talk tough to them, man. He said, don't talk success to me. You niggas is workers in perpetuities, how your contract is worded. That's pretty much the end, but come on, man. Sprinkle a little silence on that, dog. In perpetuity. Insert Andre 3000 forever. In perpetuity. He said, in perpetuities, how your contracts is worded. This nigga talk different, dog. This nigga just let off cannons at so many people, man, and that's what I love. But let me get back to my theory, and maybe I need to put the tinfoil hat on. So we see the he rocking the fro. He might pop out with some braids. I don't know. I don't know. He might just rock the fro for a while. But what I do know from years of being a Jay-Z fan, when Jay-Z is in album mode, he grows his hair out. And when the album is done, he cut his hair off. So that would lead me to think, since my man cut the wicks off, there's probably an album done. And I'm saying this before I even heard anybody say, and I'm clipping this up because I need this time stamped. I think my man about to drop an album, bruh. I think Hov about to drop an album, bruh. I think he about to drop a fucking album, dog. Now, is this the final form? I don't know. Maybe he got a little more to go on the album, and then he'll go down to the short Caesar like he used to rock back in the day. Because when he did his interview with, I believe, Gayle King, when he was doing the museum up in New York, he said he's definitely going to end up going back to the low cut Caesar. So I guess that would be his final form. But as of right now, this is a haircut. So the haircut makes me believe the album is done, dog. It makes me believe that an album is done, dog. So hopefully in July, when he pop out on stage, he dropping another fucking album, dog. You heard? I hope that's the case, man. I am clipping that up because niggas got to know I said that first. You heard it here first. So if that nigga drop, you heard it here first, man. But let's keep it. Shout out Hov, man. Legendary fucking performance. I love how he brought out a few people. He brought out Jasmine Sullivan. He brought out Beanie Siegel. Really, Freeway, Chris and Eve. He brought out Memphis Bleak, and he brought out Meek Mill to perform Dreams and Nightmares, the intro rather. So that was dope, man. Salute Hov, man. He showed his levels, dog.